Hello my friends and welcome to episode 18 of our Football Manager 2020 Let's Play with Queen's Park called Going Pro. Today we are reviewing the second season of our series where we won quite comfortably Scottish League 1 on the first attempt. We're having a quick look right now at the player stats, and as you see, the top goal scorers were joint between Craig Conway, our captain, and now to be assistant manager, and Sean Ardarqua, who was on loan from West Ham. I have renewed that loan for last season. It's an extra £50 per week on his deal. He'd had a new contract at West Ham, but he was really keen to stay, and I thought, you know what, we've not got any strikers contracted for next year, so I want to get that done. But as you see, favourite clubs Queen's Park, and favourite personnel, I am there. Jack Purdue got the highest average rating. He also got something like 57% of the vote for the team's player of the year, which I think is crazy. His technicals aren't great, but his physicals and his mentals are pretty handy. Obviously that moral citizen personality is absolutely unbelievable to have around the club. I'm going to show you his progress bar, by the way. At this point he was rated as an SPFL player. He's back down to just a championship player, unfortunately, but I think going up to the next level will help him see that potential. Craig Conway obviously has had big regression, mostly on his physicals, but if you have a look at his progress here, it's a downward spiral almost, the opposite of what you want. But if we have a look at his staff attributes, he will be an absolutely outstanding assistant manager for us. Preferred formation and whatnot, not ideal for us, but I don't ask him to do any of the training stuff, so that's not too much of an issue. But as you see, he will become an assistant manager on the 29th of the 5th. I have skipped forward a little bit so that you guys could see that Dunfermline came up with us. Best pass completion was Ryan Mullen. He was the goalkeeper who played 13 games, the first 13 games of the season, before Jackos Heger took over. His progress bar, as you see, isn't great, and that's kind of one of the reasons why I decided to drop him. Jack Purdue and Craig Conway, most man of the matches. Regan Thompson, a key one. He is wanted again by Dundee United, Hearts and St Mirren. All fairly big clubs, all in the SPFL Premiership. But as you see, he is developing nicely, particularly his physicals and his technicals that are important and for his role. But again, if you have a look at his bar since June of last year, he has shot up. He is now regarded as a championship player for next season, which means I really want to do everything I can to keep a hold of our ball-winning midfielder. Squad-wise, we're going to have a look, and go auto size all columns so we can see everything. Let's have a look by ability first of all. So Nick McAllister obviously was a key player for us that got injured. His progress, as you can see, was hindered by that injury, but he has kicked on and done okay. He's not guaranteed to start next year. I do have another centre back coming in for the right hand side, and Nathan Cooney played towards the end of the season. As I said I would play, and again you can see he has kicked on as well. In fact, he's actually developed really nicely, Nathan Cooney, despite the fact that all these down arrows are showing. You can see a couple of stats going up actually, and the rest of them will be like up 0.2 or something. Both of them currently operating at League 1 level, which is a bit of a concern for me, particularly when you consider that where is our other centre back option is Aidan Wilson, who has a similar sort of report of leading League 1 player. That does also concern me. His progress bar, as you can see, is sort of steady Eddie, if you like, but there was always concerns about how much he could possibly develop going forward because of his mental situation. The training tutoring with Kyle Benedictus didn't seem to have a huge effect on anyone in particular. He is also wanted by Partick Thistle. I would probably consider a transfer for Aidan Wilson should Partick Thistle put the bid in, but we'd need to get a left-sided centre back to replace him, which right now is one of the things that we don't have. We do have John Kindlin, who also played the last sort of few games of the season. As you see, 8 appearances, 3 assists for him during that time, and I feel like he has kicked on quite a lot. As you see, a big jump here from April to May when he was getting all that game time. Still only a League 2 quality defender, which is concerned, but hopefully we can get him game time next season here and there going forward. But I'm very keen to see how he develops. We are getting that determination up, but it's still low determination personality, so that is concerning. Other players that are key to show really would have to be Jacko's Hegarty. His development has been absolutely outstanding since he came into the team. You can actually look at his progress bar and pinpoint the exact moment he came into the team. He's really kicked on. He's been absolutely outstanding for us. Broke our clean sheets record. Now, granted, it was only last season, really, that counts where Daniel Farrell played. But have a look at his attributes up. Right, bravery's gone down. Upwards arrows everywhere else, to and fro in. Reflexes has gone up a little bit. Up in passing, up in one-on-ones, up in kicking, up in first touch, up in communication, up in command of area, up in aerial reach. Mentals up just about everywhere. Decisions is huge for a goalkeeper. Positioning is massive. You know, his physicals are improving. I'm very, very keen to make sure that we keep Jacko's Hegarty, and I've just gave him a new contract, as you see, last month, to a sound at. Now, it does mean that he's going to get another 20% on top of this, so that's going to be, what, 10, so another £44 on top of this, so about £260 a week when we go up, and it's confirmed. Will Graham was our backup holding midfielder, and again, a steady Eddie performance-wise. My issue with him is his tackling and his passing. He's got so much potential about him, and hopefully we can get that out of him. Is there anyone else? Campbell Nutley, another young player, played towards the end of the season, and again, as you see, kicks on. But again, I think he's still only at League 1 level, which is concerning. We might need to loan him out next season. Nobody else really that I'm going to cover, because most of these guys will be leaving at the end of the season. Gareth Yorkham I will cover because he is one of our loan players, but I can't show you his progress bar, unfortunately. Still showing a Highland Lowland level though, as well as Tony Buchan, who is, you know, both of them have got decent potential. So what I will do is I'm going to quickly pretend you cannot see this, because that's all our transfers, so pretend you can't see that. We're going to show you our youth intake. Youth, no. Player trials, no. Where is it? Future transfers, no. Nope, you didn't see that. You did not see that. Let's just go to under 18s, because I'm pretty sure all these came in this year, or most of them. So George Docherty came in, he's decent. Jimmy Whiting came in, he's also decent. Tony Evans, it's okay. Alan Millen, if you've seen some of these guys before, guys, I'm sorry, but I've tried to. Chris Hamilton's definitely not this year. Mark Imrie, I don't recognise him. In fact, I don't think I signed any wingers, so let's sort by age. I know the 16-year-old, so Frank Millen, it's decent. Can play all positions. I see him more being a centre back if we can get that jump and reach up rather than a full back, as you can see with how I am training him. Where is he? Ball playing defender on defend. Jamie McDonald, wing back support. Again, concerns about him. We need to certainly get his physicals up. Tony McLean is a right winger. Again, concerns about him, and he really should be training that position. Winger support, please. What just happened? Please go back to that. Jimmy Whiting, excited about him. He's an English goalkeeper with 5-star potential, so he's another one that can potentially come in, but he's naturally a sweeper keeper, as you see. He's currently at Highland Lowland level, so see how he gets on. Evans again should be training as a wing back on support, and again, please give me my view back. And again, he looks okay, but again, big concerns about him. And Alan Millen, of course, the striker. Again, some weaknesses, particularly jump and reach, but again, hopefully we can get something out of him going forward. So, how do we feel about this? Staff-wise, we do have staff retiring. In our coaching staff, we have Willie Donaghy retiring at the end of the season. Medical team, I think, is all okay, apart from the doctor, which we don't obviously touch. Bobby Dixon, our chief scout, also retiring, but I've left that available. I'm going to go through all my staff this year through the FMC channel, where I will discuss what I am looking for in each role, so that you guys can have a look at that. So if you're interested in that, head over to the Football Manager Creators YouTube channel. I'll leave a link to that in the description down below if I remember. If not, just type in FM Creators in the search box above, after you watch this video, of course, and that will take you directly to that. As you see, we've got space for another coach, so we'll have 2 coaches. We've got space for another scout. I think it's actually 2 scouts though, because if you have a look at our scouting team, one of our scouts It's awful. I think it's this guy, Jerry Colley. He's absolutely awful. But he's also chairman, so I don't believe it goes against our scouts number, which is interesting. So I think we're going to try and improve everywhere if we can. As you see, we did have the best staff in most positions around this division. Of course, we're still not allowed a data analyst, so again, I don't need to worry about those facilities. So that's the plan there. If we have a look at our schedule for the end of the season, the last game I was the title decider against Morton. We beat Airdrie 2-0, as you see there. Walgraham and Craig Conway on the score sheet. Dumbarton we drew 2-0. We were 2-0 down. Yannick Lavoie comes off this bench and scores a brace before we drew 0-0 against Clyde, which is a bit frustrating. And then a 1-1 against Peterhead. Rory McAllister, late equaliser, got them back on terms after Sean O'Dwarka had opened the scoring. But it's difficult against these teams that are at the bottom of the league fighting for their lives. So Peterhead, Clyde, those kind of teams. When you're playing for nothing, it's difficult to fire the players up. You know, as you see, we've got such a rotated team out as well. As I was trying to develop players, see who was going to be squad ready for next season. We then beat East Fife. They did have Aaron Dunsmore sent off for the second time in a row that we played them. He got sent off, of course, in the game after the January transfer window. Ardwarka and Will Graham scored in that one. We then played Stranraer, and Archie Meekson scored his first start, if I remember correctly, for the club. Second start, rather, because he did play a game. But at this point, Brad Lyons, who I have tried to sign for next season on a free transfer, that deal has not confirmed yet. But it came up that he was interested in signing and he's out of contract, so I thought, why not? But Meekson scored here. Jack Purdue with a brace, Ardwarka and Chris McKee all on the score sheet. Lee Hamilton and Ian Smith scoring for Stranraer. We then played Edinburgh City, who have been a bit of a thorn for us in the past, particularly last season, but we beat them 3-0, and I think this kind of just killed their season off. I'm sure they were in the playoffs, I will need to double check that, but Ardwarka, Graham and Conway on the score sheet there. Were they indeed in the playoffs? No, they weren't, they fell out, so that's irrelevant. But Clyde and East Fife both going down, Dunfermline go up with us. If we go up the leagues, you will see that Ross County and Ayr both coming down. Both of them have players that I have been scouting for some time. So once the relegation is confirmed, I will make my move on them. I do still want to get Kevin Nisbet from Dunfermline, but right now, he's not interested in coming because, what's his reason just now? In fact, he's actually injured as well, so he might not even pass a medical. He doesn't believe Queen's Park squad is strong enough to match the level of his ambitions. He's out for 2 to 5 months, if I remember, 3 to 5 months, so he'd miss the start of next season anyway. But I'm going to monitor him because I don't think he'll pass a medical during the transfer window, and we might be able to then jump in when he is fit. And you know, it's out with the transfer window, nobody's really interested. See, there's a couple of players at Dunfermline Athletic I'm looking at. So signing wise, so far we've got 2 left backs coming in, maybe a third. We've got 1 centre back, I think, 1 attacking midfielder, 2 strikers, but one of them is going to play inside forward, and 1 right winger for 7, 8 signings already confirmed. There's another one, obviously I said Brad Lyons, possibly coming in. Sean O'Dwark has the loans renewed for next season, so that's another 2. You know, we're going to have high turnover here. And if we have a look at our listed players, we've got Jack McCourt listed, Yannick Lavoie listed, Craig Moore listed. Craig Moore I think is a bit irrelevant because I'm sure his contract is up. It is indeed. He's also injured. So Lavoie and Moore irrelevant. Jack McCourt's listed because we've got 2 left backs, maybe a third coming in. Same as Rico Katongo. Don't really need him. Dylan Easton's listed, he's not going to get any games. Ross McIver, he's never even really got a chance this season. He's never going to get a chance in the league above, particularly when we've got a right winger and maybe Brad Lyons coming in, and Andy Murdoch. I'm also considering selling Mark Lamont should the right players in the midfield be available, and I'm kind of hoping they are. You know, so it might be a huge new team next season. Anyway guys, let me know what you would do in this transfer window. Now I know I've said I've made some signings, broke the transfer record, our incoming transfer record twice with 2 of those signings by the way. One beat it by a little bit, and one of them has beat it by a fair amount. I think it's £90,000 spent so far of that £7 million transfer budget. As you see, our wage budget kind of committed spending at 17,000, so hopefully we can trim some of that down. But as you see, transfer budget has gone down by about, actually it's saying 70,000 here. I thought it'd be more. I thought it was closer to 90, but we'll leave it at that. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Hit subscribe if you did. Hit like, and I'll hopefully catch you all next time.